Hello, welcome to another episode of Drinking with Comics. My name is Sean,
No, I'm Mike.
and we're going to drink and talk about some comics. Had a couple weeks off,
Yes.
stocked up on beer, stocked up on comics. We're ready to go. So, Mike, what are we drinking today?
Tucket Brewing Company, the original Neapolitan Milk Stout.
So, I have to say, I am very excited for this. I don't know if this is going to translate into a beer, and I'm not one that usually likes dessert beer, but I've
Mm-hmm.
expressed my love for a couple of those, particularly King Harbor's Swirly, which was like their take on the chocolate and vanilla cone. Love that beer. I love Neapolitan ice cream. I love Neapolitan ice cream. Again, I don't know
All
if
right.
that's going to translate. I haven't had Neapolitan ice cream in like 20 years. I need to go
Is it
find some, but
like I love Neapolitan ice cream and you open up the carton and it's just chocolate and the strawberries gone, the vanilla's still there?
no, I eat it all. Like you try to get the spoon and run it across all three flavors at once. And these people obviously agree because 3 bites in every sip, it says here, a creamy milk stout with all the brilliant flavors of Neapolitan ice cream in one glass. So
Yes. Are
let's
you going to
see.
be disappointed if it doesn't separate in all three colors?
I would be freaked out if it did, to be honest. I might have second thoughts. I have no idea if this will actually. Oh, I think I got all. I think I got all three flavors in the nose.
I've had it before. It's good.
Oh,
I'm
you have
pretty
had.
sure I've
Okay.
had it from this company. I can't remember if I've had it from this company or a different company that made a Neapolitan one, but I know I've had a Neapolitan stout before and it was good.
Interesting.
You
So
give it a minute and then the colors separate.
yeah.
And then you
Um,
could just drink the chocolate part.
6% alcohol by volume. Um, Made in Michigan, Saugatuck Brewing. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a lot of foam in that first shot of mine. Mine foamed up pretty bad.
Mine did not. Oh, I
Got the chocolate.
definitely got the chocolate.
Obviously the vanilla. This is someone who doesn't like the strawberry. No, the strawberries are.
I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like so I got chocolate on the first, I got vanilla on the second. Dude, I mean people are gonna think I'm full of shit, but I feel like I got strawberry on the third. Um,
It is kind of true. Like, yeah, that third sip I had was like, oh yeah.
it's not like a robust strawberry thing, but it's there on it's like almost like ephemeral, like on the back end, like oh, like the ghost of a strawberry patch. Um,
It tastes like Neapolitan ice cream when it gets all slushed together, you know.
I don't
You
know.
got
So
the
Saugatuck
vanilla.
Brewing, I don't know what dark magic you employ to make this possible, but keep it up.
It's separating into three colors. It's separating in three. No, I'm kidding.
Starting with I guess this would be chocolate. I don't know.
No, strawberry because of all the blood.
Okay, that's fair. Um,
Yeah.
this is the first book I've read by Mad Cave Studios. Not because I've boycotted them by any stretch of the imagination. I just haven't picked anything up by them. Uh, when I saw the solicitation for this several months ago, I was like, okay, bold move naming your book Pretty Hate Machine, right?
Hmm.
If there's anybody that is out there that does not know, that is the name of the first and in my opinion the best Nine Inch Nails album. And it's an iconic name, right? So
Yeah.
you name your comic book that you're writing a check you better be able to cash, or I better be able to cash. Did you think that the check was cashable?
It, I feel like it was cashable at first, but then I got a lot of fees at the end. was like, I checked that cash. I was like, cool. Then you like looked at your bank account, like, where did it all go? I was like, oh, hidden fees. Ah, bastards.
So explain what it was about the book as it went on that uh, felt like it deteriorated or it detracted
So
from the
like I
experience.
liked it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we got this BMX guy, we got the kid's dad died. Um, Clearly there's like a vague did the uncle do it theory going on, and then these kids kind of come across their dead bodies. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat because they're strung out in a tree and it's them
Right.
and their bodies are there, and it's like, okay, this is weird. Where's this going? And then you meet the corniest knockoff Freddy Krueger I've ever seen,
Luther.
and it just lost me there. It was like, okay, so Luther Cougar. Um, yeah, he kind of lost me, and then he kills that cop, which made it like obviously he's alive.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
right. It's
kind of
not a
just
vision,
didn't
right?
really. Yeah, it's not a vision, but these kids, saw the vision of their dead bodies. Yeah, like I was intrigued by where it was going, and then it just turned out to be like a Freddy Krueger guy, and I was just a little disappointed.
I think that's fair. I had a different experience, so I did like it. I will tell you. So, I mean, the knives or scissors for fingers or whatever it is definitely you can make that comparison to Freddy, but
Or Edward.
yeah, I didn't mind it because I'm waiting to see. I have some theories. I'm waiting to see who Luther is, what he is. Um,
Yeah.
but when he popped up in the back of the cop car, I was like, I don't think I would have done that. I think they did it simply to show us that he's real and not a vision. But I feel
Hmm.
like there was maybe a better way to do that. That being said, I get strong something is killing the children vibes from this,
Okay.
um, which is not a bad thing. I
Hmm.
too really liked the way it started. I liked the kids rolling up on their desiccated corpses hanging from this tree, and then their body parts spelling out "Bring Thomas." Um, I think Luther looks an awful lot like Thomas.
Really?
I don't know that he is Thomas, but I feel like there's going to be because he's clearly of original human origin. Because if you look at those scissor fingers, if you go to the very last page, across from it is the full page cover of issue number 2,
Hmm.
and you get a much better look at the scissors, and it looks like the blades were like inserted through the flesh of his fingers. So it's not like a glove and it's not like scissor hands where it's like those are his hands. It's some kind of a modification. He references being from what I'm assuming is hell. I don't think he ever outright says hell. Maybe he does, but he implies it.
Yeah, he's a demon of some sort.
Some sort. So
Yeah.
I'm curious. It looks right now like it's 4 issues, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm definitely interested to see where it goes. It's not like I didn't read this and go I need the next one right now, but I'm like no, okay, solid foundation for a series, a 4 issue series. So let's see where it goes. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like I think it really lost me when he killed the cop. And
I
it was
could
like,
see that
okay, he killed the cop. And then Thomas is just sitting going like, oh hey, like very
before
nonchalant, like,
before you
hey,
die, quick,
did
tell me what you couldn't tell
yeah,
me before.
yeah, exactly. Like, hey, before you die, what's your grandma's secret chili recipe? Like like, and he's so nonchalant about it. It's like, oh hey, before you die, can you hook a brother up with
Yeah, yeah.
you know and it kind of lost me where he should have been a little bit like, what the fuck just happened? This dude just got eviscerated in front of me and now he's gone. And it's like, he's just very long, like not shocked by it at all. and he's
Well,
having clearly he's having an emotional day because he was crying in the woods.
yes.
Um, there's this weird guy that shows up, and for a brief moment, it was kind of like, did I dream that a little bit before he got picked up by the cop? But yeah, it just that I think that was the part that really threw me off. I would stick with it. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Okay.
I would stick with it when we get done, when this is over, and we probably finish and review the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would not recommend it though. Like
I think that's fair. Another thing,
yeah,
in looking at this again, actually, the implication, I read this last night. So the implication here on the last page
hmm
is that it is Thomas. Because if you look, Luther is
has he got a
gone on the
knife in his hand?
no, but
Well,
Luther is
yeah, but I mean
gone on the last
he's
page. So that now
yeah.
I don't know if this is like evil doppelganger or like split personality. All that stuff is kind of overdone, and there were these references to where Luther is from. So I'm hoping that it's a little bit something more complex. Um, but I don't know. I think your read is fair.
Yeah. I mean, if he had a knife in his hand during that last page, I've been like, oh, that's cool. Like subtle
Well, I mean,
thing, but he's got there's
that
no
would have broken
weapon
it for
there. I
me.
mean, that doesn't, yeah.
That would have broken it for me if he had the knife because that's like total, Fight Club. Okay, like
Well, yeah, but I'm okay with that because then you're kind of like, is he there? Is he not there? Then we'd be talking about like maybe this is in his head or not. And then we find out at the end if it is or isn't. If there was a knife there, but there
right.
is a knife there, so that tells me that clearly there'll be one drawn in issue 4, or this the Luther is real. Luther.
Luther.
And then we can look forward to the Logan Luther team up where they fight each other.
You're reading too much DC KO team up shit. Written by Ryan O'Nan and Tim Seeley. Tim Seeley, I think,
hmm
most famous. I mean, written. I'm unfamiliar with Ryan O'Nan. Tim Seeley, most famous for Hack Slash, which
hmm
I read like years and years and years ago. A girl I worked with at Borders lent me the first omnibus, and I like it, but also I'm like very aware that I'm like, okay, every issue this chick's fucking clothes gets skimpier and skimpier. Like I mean, it's at like the Aspen kind of protocol where I have a little bit of trouble taking it seriously because of that, a little bit, So I never really continued with it. Diehard fan base, I get it. Like it's a horror comic, it's cool. Like they tied it into all these, existing slashers. I think that's awesome. Artist Paolo Arm- Armitano, colorist Roman Stevens, uh, letters and logos Dave Sharp. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, everything
I'm
else, like all those guys did a really good job. So the art was
yeah.
good, the story was solid at first, just not my cup of tea. So
I would just say I would just caution that with I've gotten good at you know if I'm like, oh, I don't know, but maybe the next issue it will, you know what I mean,
mhm.
because things are written for trades.
Yeah,
I'm always hesitant to judge by the first issue because it's really just the first chapter of the trade, and most people are going to read it as trade most likely. And I will say also, I noticed this. Mad Cave apparently has this deal on their website where
okay.
you can like order or you can buy the digital comics, and then when the trade comes out, you get it for free. So you're not really getting it for free because you're buying the digital and reading them. But I thought that
Yeah,
was a
but that's
pretty
still a
interesting,
pretty good,
yeah,
interesting promo for giving them money,
yeah, exactly.
basically,
And
which is good. Yeah.
I like that because it's uh you're buying it digitally, and they're gonna get like when you buy something digitally, you're not buying anything. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
you
you're
you
not.
don't own it.
You
Yeah.
don't own it. I mean, They can say
I
that you
mean,
do.
as a retailer, I hate this special, so it's a good deal.
Yeah, so that's Pretty Hate Machine from Mad Cow.